Okay, let's talk about homework number 5. So the first problem was problem 4 from the book, where you're given 2 points, A and B, and you're given a circle, a fixed circle around A, where A is the center, and you're looking at the collection of points X, such that the X is the center of a circle, and the circle is tangent to the circle around A, and it goes through B. Okay, and why is the collection of such points X a hyperbola? Well, if you look at the distance from A to X, it's going to be the radius of the circle around A plus the radius of the circle around X. The distance between X and B is going to be the radius of the circle around X. So the difference is just going to be the radius of the circle around A, and that's a given. So that's a constant. So the collection of all such points X forms a hyperbola. The second problem was, from the book, was you're given some circle, find the center of the circle with the rusty compass and ruler. Now, the circle doesn't necessarily have the same radius as the rusty compass, so you can't use that. But what you can do is just draw any old line crossing that circle, and that's going to be a chord. And then if you do a perpendicular bisector of that chord, you're going to get up with a diameter. And then you just have to repeat that with a different chord, put its perpendicular bisector, and that'll also be a diameter, and where 2 diameters meet, that's going to be the center of the circle. So that works, that one there. The second problem that I gave was the one about read the Declaration of Independence, comment on whether Jefferson modeled the argument in the Declaration after Euclidean proof. Well, it might not exactly be a Euclidean proof, but it's quite clear that he was doing some kind of logical argument. And so remember Thomas Jefferson being an educated man of his time. So he thought of himself as a natural philosopher. He would be heavily influenced by Euclid. He would have read the elements from an early stage of his schooling all the way throughout. And so we see things in the Declaration of Independence like, we find these truths to be self-evident. That's kind of talking about postulates and axioms. So even though he's not doing a geometrical proof, he is trying to argue from given obvious things to some kind of conclusion, i.e. that we need to declare independence. Question 5 was, I asked you to search the internet for examples of Islamic geometric art, and everyone did that. And that was quite good. I'll go with the rest of the questions in the second part, in the second video.